On September 3, 1989, Varig Flight 254 took off from Marabá, Brazil, bound for Belém. The Boeing 737, with experienced crew and clear weather, was expected to make a routine one-hour flight north, but before takeoff, the pilots entered the wrong heading, west instead of north, sending the plane deep into the Amazon rainforest. For a long time, no one realized the mistake. The endless green below offered no clues. As darkness fell, the pilots grew anxious. Belém was nowhere in sight, and radio contact failed. Fuel dwindled. Panic set in as the realization hit. They were lost, far from civilization. The engines finally died, and the plane glided down, crashing violently into the jungle. The impact tore the aircraft apart, plunging survivors into chaos. In the heart of the Amazon, surrounded by wreckage and the sounds of the wild, the survivors faced a terrifying new reality. No one knew where they were. No one was coming, at least not yet. The jungle had swallowed them whole. Their fight for survival was just beginning. The Amazon, vast and unforgiving, would test them in ways they could never imagine. This was no longer a flight. It was a battle to stay alive. The crash site was hidden beneath a dense canopy, invisible from above. Survivors, dazed and injured, found themselves trapped in the green hell of the Amazon. 42 people had survived the crash, but now faced the true challenge, staying alive until rescue. Search planes flew overhead, but the jungle concealed all traces of the wreckage. The survivors' attempts to signal for help were swallowed by the forest. Families waited in agony, desperate for news, as days passed with no word. The Amazon's vastness made finding the plane nearly impossible. The jungle's silence was broken only by the distant hum of search aircraft, so close, yet impossibly far. The ordeal echoed later tragedies, like the 2006 Gol crash, where the forest hid another doomed flight. In the Amazon, even a modern airliner can vanish without a trace. For the survivors and their families, hope was all they had. At the crash site, survival instincts took over. With food and water scarce, survivors salvaged what they could and collected rainwater. The jungle teemed with dangers, snakes, insects, and the constant threat of infection. After 2 days, a small group set out to find help, armed with nothing but determination and scraps from the wreckage. They hacked through the undergrowth, exhausted and injured, following the sun in hopes of finding civilization. After days of grueling travel, they stumbled upon a farmhouse. The farmer, shocked, gave them food and water and alerted authorities. Rescue teams finally located the crash site and airlifted survivors to safety. Of 54 on board, 42 survived both the crash and the jungle. Their ordeal was a testament to human resilience and the will to live. Against all odds, they made it out alive. The Amazon had tested them, and they endured. Their story became one of survival against nature's worst. The rescue brought relief, but also hard lessons. Investigators found pilot error, the wrong heading, was the cause. The tragedy highlighted the need for better training and cross-checking in aviation. For families, relief mingled with grief for the 12 lost. The Amazon's dangers were clear. A single mistake could mean disaster. These events led to improved safety procedures and crew training in Brazil. The jungle remains a formidable challenge, even for modern aircraft. The story of Varig 254 is a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of vigilance. The survivors' courage and the lessons learned continue to echo through aviation history. In the Amazon, the line between routine and catastrophe is razor thin.